Dear students, in the last video, we learned about Gandhiji arrives in India in the year 1915 and they made a tour of the entire nation and became very unhappy or sad looking at the misery and poverty of the people, and they took up the vow of service to the nation, and for that purpose they stayed at the ashram Sabarmati in Ahmedabad, and they followed the new technique of satyagraha. Now in today's video we will learn what is satyagraha, philosophy of satyagraha. Gandhiji brought in a novel technique of satyagraha in the popular movement, and we have learned in the first videos also that for the rights of black people, Gandhiji started satyagraha against the South African government and people in the year 1906, and the same technique has been used by Mahatma Gandhi in India also, that is satyagraha. Satyagraha means insistence of truth. Insistence means demanding notice or attention. Means regularly we have to demand our we have to demanding or we have to notice or we have to remind the government for the truth or for the truth. You can say insistence of truth. Regularly we should demand or we should notice, we should force to the government for our demands, that is insistence of truth. The main objective of satyagraha is through patience and satyagraha and unjust person is made aware of truth and justice and also bring transformation in his views. It's the meaning. The main objective of satyagraha is through patience. Satyagrahis has to put the patience against unjust person is made or the person is made aware of truth. They has to create an atmosphere around the person about the truth and justice and also bring transformation in his views. We should try to make the transformation in the views of the person. A person following satyagraha should never use violence and untruth. Means was the teaching of Gandhiji, and Gandhiji also told the person who is following the technique of satyagraha should never create a violence and untruth. He should not take the support of violence and untruth, and it was the technique of Gandhiji. Satyagraha means insistence of truth. Objective of satyagraha is we should keep the patience and we should make aware of the truth and justice and also bring transformation in his views, and the person should never use violence and untruth. It was the teaching of Gandhiji. Later, not only in India but many parts of world, people adopted the path of satyagraha to fight against injustice. It was the technique of Mahatma Gandhi, but later on this technique or this satyagraha path was adopted by the many people of world. In it, Gandhiji's path of satyagraha made an impact of Martin Luther King. The path of Satyagraha, it was adopted by Martin Luther King, who was struggling for the rights of the blacks in America. Martin Luther King, he also adopted the technique of Satyagraha. The person, Martin Luther, he was struggling for the rights of the black in America, as well as on Nelson Mandela in South Africa. These peoples also adopted the path of Satyagraha to fight against injustice. In America, Martin Luther King, and in Africa, Nelson Mandela. These people also adopted the path of Satyagraha to fight against injustice. So students, today we learn about the philosophy of Satyagraha.